think we're really new to registering, so we know we have to.
We've looked at a few places to do it, but...
Yep, I know you get your little gun and you pick what you want, so we're just kind of looking at different shops and see where we'll register.
The process for registering for gifts, for me, I mean, it's fun to a point.
It was just very tedious and decision making on the spot. I couldn't wait for it to be over.
I think that the best thing about the registry was just having free reign of the store and just being able to go through and potentially pick things for yourselves that you need or want, or things that we wouldn't normally spend the money on for ourselves.
Well, couples have mixed feelings about that registry process, which has changed a lot in recent years, and Nancy Lee, the president of MyRegistry.com, is here to help us. I think the most stressful thing is wandering around the store with that gun. Even though you think it's going to be easy and you're going to click on a bunch of stuff, it can be very overwhelming.
Absolutely, and there's really no reason to do it. You can easily register online in your own time.
In your jammies.
In your pajamas, sitting on the sofa together. When you use a universal registry, you don't have to be tied to all of those traditional items which many couples do not want and do not need.
Well, let's take a look at what you say are the top 5 things people are registering for. Mixer,
yes,
china, cookware, espresso maker, and a container set. Why do you think people gravitate towards kind of these basics?
Well, I think that what happens is that these are the items that overlap between all of the people. But what you don't see from this list is what's filled on the rest of the registry, which could be things like his and her iPads. It could be a lawnmower. It could be all sorts of things. Those are definitely the top 5 that basically everybody puts some piece of china, some kind of bakeware, coffee machines, espresso machines. Those are extremely common. But then you need 100 gifts. So sit down with your fiance, have a great time, browse all the stores that you want to, and choose things at your leisure, and don't be stressed about it.
And actually, as we take a look at some of the trends, registering at several stores is becoming more and more common, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that people have been choosing registries from a lot of different stores and then kind of trying to put them in a list on their invitation. That was kind of more of the past. The future is to use a universal system where you only send everybody one link. You may have registered at five different stores, but it doesn't look that way. The items are coming from different stores, but you're only sending people to one place.
So it's less confusing for the shoppers. And then you can also register for things that reflect your hobbies and maybe even just for cash?
Of course. I'm registering for cash. Everybody wants cash. And the fact of the matter is that couples get married later in life and they don't necessarily need those home basics. They might already have everything that they want and need, but what do they want? They want to pay for a great, fabulous wedding. They want a wonderful honeymoon. They might want to be able to pay for a down payment on a new home.
Cash is king. They say that for a reason. Okay, so you're feeling overwhelmed. Let's take a look at some of your tips that you have for making this a little bit more stress-free. So be true to yourself. What do you mean by that?
Well, really think about what you need and what you want. And don't register for things just because you think that convention says that you need to register for fine china. If you don't ever see yourself having, you know, fine dining in your house, don't put it on your registry. It's going to go in the closet and it's going to sit there for the next 20 years.
Take your time. That's self-explanatory. What do you mean by late ads?
Okay, so a lot of people feel pressured that they have to get this registry done all at once. But that's not really the case. People are going to be buying at different times, and you're going to come to the realization through your engagement process as you get closer and even after the wedding of things that you didn't think about that you needed. It's never too late to add things onto your bridal registry. Don't be stressed. Look and evaluate what you need.
There's enough to be stressed over when you're planning a wedding.
The wedding planning is so stressful enough. The registry process is supposed to be a lot of fun. And at MyRegistry, we try to make it really easy for you.
Thank you for helping us. Nancy Lee from MyRegistry.com. Appreciate it.
Thank you.